I am Hans and this is my channel. Thank you guys for watching. Today we are going to be doing a shootout between the Sairen microphone that is only right about $35 versus the Rode Videomicro, which comes in at about $120. And we're going to do that right now.
Let's go!
I'm gonna run through the differences really quick between the two of these. And this is just blowing my mind because I actually used this one all day today when I was shooting in my studio. And I was just blown away that it does a really, really good job. I finished my edit tonight and it sounded great. It comes with this foam windsock and an actual dead cat windsock, and it comes with these two cables. It comes with both of them. One's a TRS and then one's the TRS to the TRSS. So you can go into your iPhone with this one and then plug into the back of the microphone with this one. It's really cool. I think that they really thought it through. I don't know how they did it so cheap. It's so inexpensive. I can't believe it. This one comes in at about $120. You get the TRS to the TRS and you get a really heavy duty windsock. So this thing is pretty nice. It's a little bit nicer than that one. I haven't tested it in the wind, so I don't really know if it is. It's just bigger. So you don't get the extra cord. The extra cord is another $20 if you want one of those. Let's put them to the test. I'm gonna go ahead and put them on. We'll do a test with the windsock, one without, and we'll just do these things side by side. So first off, we're gonna do them both naked. Okay, so this is the Sairen microphone. It is naked. We have nothing on it. We have all of its components over here and its extra wires, but I'm curious to see what it sounds like if you put a windsock on it. So I'm getting a lot of just basic noise coming in. Now, when I did change from my Pico gear, I had to actually turn up the gain on my camera because on my first test I could hardly hear anything. So I went from 6 that I had on the Pico gear all the way up to 13, and now we're going to test this one and the Rode at 13 and see what that sounds like. Sairen with the foam windsock on it. So now we can get a good idea of what this is going to sound like between the three. Okay, so this is the Rode, and it looks like I'm getting pretty good signals here, and this is naked. I do have the Rode windsock right here. This is the Videomicro. So we were comparing this to the Sairen, and I am not sure what's going to happen. So I'm looking forward to checking out what this sounds like versus what that one sounded like. The only difference here is now we got to put this windsock on. And so now we've got the windsock on. This is the Rode microphone. This is the Videomicro. And let's see if we could tell a huge difference. Okay, so I want to give this thing a fair shake. I did listen to it and there was a ton of feedback. There's just this big, huge electrical hiss in the background, and I took this out and I replaced it with the Rode microphone cord, thinking that maybe that one was a higher quality cord and that's why that thing was so expensive. I do have these pretty high quality cords. It's long, so maybe that's the problem, but I plugged this in place of this and it made it way worse, so that didn't work out at all. Then I used the Rode microphone. So right now I have the Sairen with the foam windsock on it, and I'm using the Rode cable. So that little red cable that the Rode had is hooked up, and man, I don't know. I'm looking at my peaks here and it looks like it's just going off the charts. So let's check it out. Maybe it's the microphone. Okay, so that was interesting for sure. For whatever reason, when I was using this today on my A7 II, this is the A7 III, I didn't get that big hissing noise. I don't know if something happened to this cable between now and then or what the deal was, but it sounded pretty good. And maybe I just didn't pick up on it because it was kind of quiet where I was editing and I didn't really tune in and I had music in the background. But I think I would have picked up on that and heard it because it was pretty apparent. And what I did was I used this cord from the Rode, and when I plugged it into here, that's when things really got even. The playing fields really got even right there, I think. Or close to. As far as, price and things like that, these two started sounding really similar. This cord maybe is the $20 ticket, and maybe they should have added a really nice cord like that with this so that they could get that kind of sound out of it. The one that they're using here, man, it really looks like about the same gauge of wire. It is the same gauge of wire. I'm not sure what the difference is. They both have gold connectors, so I don't know what it is, but man, this one created just this huge, it sounded like we were standing next to a big electrical generator or something. When we did get when we got the gooder cord hooked up, it was way better. What? When we put this better cord on this microphone, it made a huge difference. So let's play back a few little seconds of each of those and see again if we could tell a huge difference. Okay, so this is the Sairen microphone. It is naked, we have nothing on it, but I'm curious to see what it sounds like if you put a windsock on it. Okay, so this is the Rode, and it looks like I'm getting pretty good signals here, and this is naked. I do have the Rode windsock right here, and so now we've got the windsock on. This is the Rode microphone, this is the Videomicro. Okay, so I want to give this thing a fair shake. I did listen to it, and there was a ton of feedback. There's just this big, huge electrical hiss in the background. So right now I have the Sairen with the foam windsock on it, and I'm using the Rode cable. Okay, so this is the Rode, and it looks like I'm getting pretty good signals here, and this is naked. I do have the Rode windsock right here, and so now we've got the windsock on. This is the Rode microphone, this is the Videomicro, and let's see if we could tell a huge difference. Okay, so I want to give this thing a fair shake. I did listen to it, and there was a ton of feedback. There's just this big, huge electrical hiss in the background. So right now I have the Sairen with the foam windsock on it, and I'm using the Rode cable. All right, so that kind of blows my mind, and I'm really shocked that it is the way that it is, but this microphone's not bad at all. And if the people that made this microphone would have just spent a little extra money and charged a little extra more for this to get one good cable or two good cables, this microphone, I mean, if I got it, I don't know that I would have thought to change cables. I don't know if I would have said, hey, let's just test it. I might have just said, oh, this thing's a piece of junk. It's not too bad. I wouldn't say it's like professional quality, but if you're just doing a YouTube channel, or if you're doing a vlog or something, this thing is more than adequate. If you don't have a big budget, let's just put it that way. If you're on a budget, this thing is more than adequate. It will definitely do the job. Go out and get yourself a Rode TRS to TRS, and you will have no problem. So you're going to spend about $32, $33 on this. You're going to spend about $10 on this, and you're still going to save a ton of money. So my closing thoughts, and this is just me, so please don't judge me, but these Rode microphones, this particular one, I do not really like that much. It's very tinny. It's got a lot of high end. This one seemed to be pretty balanced. I'm not saying it's better by any means. That's not my point, but my point is that for the price, this is a great, capable microphone for what you're doing. You do not want to use these cables because they are going to give you a ton of feedback, but being able to use this windsock when you're outside and it's windy, that's going to help a ton. Do a little mixture. This might be like the perfect little storm where you get the cable and you get the microphone. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please subscribe and hit that bell button. Is it the bell button? Yeah, the one down there. And you will get notifications for more content like this. I appreciate you guys watching, and you will see me in the next video.